She's black, she's beautiful, and she's one hell of a ride. No, I'm not talking about Halle Berry. You'll see what I'm talking about. This is Motormouth. I'm Rashid Raza. Welcome to the show. In the headlines today, we've got 1968 Harley-Davidson Shovelhead competing with a Honda Fireblade CBR 1000. Well, not really competing. We've also got windshield experts AIS Cool Glass and, of course, me with a Porsche. High performance, beautiful, a real chick magnet, and very powerful. But that's enough about me. Let's talk about the Porsche Boxster S. 270 bhp of German beauty. It's a high-performance car, yes, but that's not what the original concept was. This was a car that was designed to save Porsche from an early debtor's prison. Yes, the 911 and the Carrera GT were these high-priced cars coming out in low volumes and were not finding the market that was required to justify their incredibly high cost of production. So Porsche came up with this. Mid-engine, mid-powerful, very, very pretty. And then the public went mad. They started snapping it up by the bucket load or whatever it is that Porsches come in. German buckets, very big. And this car wholly turned around the fortunes of the German marque and came up with the brand that we see it today. It's not that fast, not compared to a 911 or a Testarossa for that matter. It's not that powerful compared to a Lamborghini, which is pushing out 512 bhp. But it's enough. And it's very, very pretty. Although it was designed as recently as 1997, this car became an instant classic. And speaking of classics, another wonderful machine is the Harley-Davidson. It's a 1200cc bike. It was designed a long, long time ago, but it's still gorgeous. The Harley-Davidson Motor Company is an American manufacturer of motorcycles based in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. The company sells heavyweight, that's over 750cc motorcycles, designed for cruising down the highway. Harley-Davidson motorcycles are popularly known as Harleys, and they have a distinctive design and exhaust note. They are especially noted for the tradition of heavy customization that gave rise to the chopper style of motorcycle. The classic Harley-Davidson engines are two-cylinder V-twin engines with the pistons mounted in a 45-degree V. The crankshaft has a single pin and both pistons are connected to this pin through their connecting rods. The Shovelhead was an air-cooled 45-degree V-twin motorcycle engine manufactured from 1966 to 1984 by the Harley-Davidson Motor Company. It was made in the 1200cc bore and, after 1978, in the 1340cc bore for Harley's big twin bikes. It replaced the Panhead-style engines and in turn was replaced by the Evo engines. The name Shovelhead was a continuation of the convention of naming the engines for the shape of the rocker covers at the top of the engine. The Shovelhead has subtly rounded rocker covers that resemble the shape of a shovel, obviously. The Shovelhead was in production for so long, during a time of significant innovation and competition, that it was considered a relic long before it was replaced. By the standards of the 1970s and the early 80s, the Shovelhead's oil management systems, reliability, maintenance schedule, and overall performance were woefully out of date. Currently, a number of third-party engine manufacturers produce custom Shovelhead-style engines in a variety of bores, many much larger than the original design displacements. Each manufacturer includes significant upgrades to the original design to improve the performance and reliability, while still providing the original styling and overall engine structure. One of the things about the Porsche's design philosophy is that it's very hard to tell the front from the back of the car. Me being a car expert know that I'm definitely in the back of the car. Having said that, It's streamlined right to the end. That, of course, has to do with the wind flow, etc., keeping the car firmly glued to the ground. Around here, you'll see the most distinctive feature of a Porsche, which is these lovely fried egg headlamps. This has been taken away in the later versions of the Porsche. This, of course, is the 2004 version. The 2007 version and 2008 version, which hasn't come out yet, does not have this plastic, instead goes in for clear glass and doesn't have this total covering. It just sort of ends here. Very smooth, very nice. This is pretty too. Very smooth again. This whole feature is something that is typical of Porsche. The design philosophy hasn't changed that much since the 60s when the original 911 came out. And of course, you can see it even on the Beetle, which was originally designed by Ferdinand Porsche, by the way. So, what else have we got here? Nice low raked windscreen. Of course, it is a convertible, which brings us to little safety angles, which what happens if the car flips over, which when you're driving like a complete and total idiot, which this car almost inspires you to do. Almost happens. So, you have this behind you. This is the equivalent of a rally roll cage, and it pops up in the event of a turnover. That does not, however, excuse you from wearing little things like seatbelts, because that's the law. We don't want to break that, do we? Do you? Yes, you do, and we catch you on camera. It's a program called Miles of Misdemeanor, or Mom, as we fondly call her. Go check that out. When you come back, we'll still be here.
Mom this week is about some people in a hurry. Green means go, means different things to different people. This auto driver figures that since he has green all over his auto, the lights don't apply to him. This rickshaw driver takes his freedom to a whole new level. No lights, lanes or brains apply to him. Dude, what plants are you carrying there? Maybe you should stop smoking them. Lights, camera, makeup. Observe the lady about town. No seatbelt, but an excellent shade of lipstick. That's right, lady. Put on a few more layers. Maybe it'll soften the impact when you crash. Just try to hit the dashboard, lips first. All the cars you can see are on the pedestrian crossing, so where are the... walking on the other side of the road. On the fast lane, against oncoming traffic. Neat. Zebra crossing, horse crossing, donkey crossing. It's a jungle out there. Drive safe, drive smart. That's it for Mom.
Since the Boxster was designed to be the ordinary runabout car of Porsche, it should have all the mod cons of an everyday car, like, for example, ample boot space to keep your suitcases, golf clubs, whatever it is that you people carry around in your Porsches. Does it have the space? No, it doesn't. The boot is just about big enough for, well, a boot. One of mine. But it's a pretty little thing, and not much use as far as practicality is concerned. Maybe you could fit like a couple of bottles in there. But then, why is that? And what are these? Well, this is the oil, this is the coolant, and this is the oil measuring dipstick. What on earth are they doing in the boot? Because, I mean, there's no engine back here. Well, we'll figure that out in just a minute. Let's instead check out the engine. Of course, being a supercar almost, this should have a truly spectacular engine. And Porsche, of course, known for its engineering, etc., etc., etc. Let's go have a close look at the Porsche spare wheel. Okay, so there was no engine at the back, there's no engine in the front. It's certainly not running on one tiny little Continental tire. Lots of boot space though, you can put your suitcases in here. I strongly really wouldn't advise it because that would completely destroy the driving dynamics of the car. So where is the engine? Well, this Boxster S is what is known as a mid-engine car, which means the engine is right here. It's hidden away under all this paraphernalia of the roof and the rear seats, etc., etc., and of course the roll cage over here, which is why the oil dipstick was over there, because leading directly into the engine. Aha! Things you didn't know. Right, so the brake oil is in the front, and speaking of brakes, let's go take one, and when you come back after your drinks or whatever refreshment you require, we will give you more gyan. When you're driving this car, the Porsche Boxster S, you actually understand what they mean when they say that driving the internal combustion engine is sitting on a series of controlled explosions. This one is very barely controlled. You actually get the idea that at any point in time, this car could just run away with you, and there's not that much you can do except maybe hold on and scream for your mother. It's fun nonetheless. slightest tap of the acceleration does not give you that head-jerking reaction that you would expect from so much power. I mean, 300 plus bhp is quite a kick in the pants. But this one is far more sedate. It slowly gathers up its strength and then unleashes it just when you want it. It's nice. You can actually have different levels of control. The accelerator is a normal accelerator. You can just tootle along at your 50 miles per hour, enjoying the scenery and staying within the limits of the law. Then there's a little button right at the back of the accelerator, which when you press that, I'm not going to do it now, otherwise my cameraman's going to be thrown out of the car. When you press that, then suddenly all hell breaks loose. All the power of that engine wakes up. It's like pressing the M button on a 316i-M, or the compressor coming alive on a Mercedes, or the AMG engine kicking in. All of that. This is Porsche's answer to that, and it's very nice. All right, all that wonderful, excellent. There's more power in a motorcycle. There's far more response and kick in a motorcycle engine. This one has more top speed. So let's go and check out a bike with a fair amount of kick. This is the Honda Fireblade, and very, very cool.
Hi, I'm Vineet Sharma. I'm an aviator and otherwise a bike rider, as you can see. I own a 1000 Fireblade 07 Honda. Black and red combination. All aluminum fairing. 160 horsepower. It gives you about 299, which is a limited speed by the company. Very soft braking, a good mileage of about 20 for the 1000cc engine it carries. With this bike, myself, I have been to Shimla, Manali, Jaipur and Ajmer. For me, I bought the Honda because Honda has the best engines, worldwide known, good power, and the best of all, the excellent handling capabilities. I'm also an elite member of God's group, which are known as Group of Delhi Super Bikers. We are a group of 26 bike-loving people. With the Honda Fireblade, I have the balance and the sheer power that really gives me the kick. I love biking, the speed, the thrill, and of course, maintaining the safety regulation.
Alright, that's as close as any of us really came to ever driving a Porsche. I've been a bit lucky with this episode, but then hey, that's what TV's for. Now, when you sit inside this car, the first thing you notice is its Spartan interiors. There's nothing here that's unnecessary. There's no fancy gadgets as such. There's just this very clear business-like dashboard instrument panel with the tachometer in the middle, of course, where it should be for a sports car, and a tiny insignificant little speedometer on the side telling me that I can, if I want, go up to 175. That's miles per hour. Yeah, that's something close to about 300 kilometers per hour. So I'm not really going to try that at this point in time. There's also a digital speedometer because I really don't want to start looking at too many gauges when I'm driving at that speed. And of course over here you got the temperature, fuel gauge and the gear indicators. Gear indicators, why? Because it is an automatic with a manual Triptronic option, where you just do it this and you're in manual and then you use these to control the gears. Now if you're actually in a sports driving situation, that's what you would choose to use because you don't want to start mucking about with a lot of handheld gears over here. Plus, engines by themselves in automatic like this are sluggish, they're slow, they're designed to just drive along. This is for madness. So you control the gears like this and drive along, and hopefully you'll be able to control the car when that happens. Okay, apart from that, you've got the you've got the ashtray over here. You've got the automatic windows, spare buttons over here in case you happen to fit your ejector seats, and of course your rocket launcher over here. I'm kidding. You've also got a tiny little dashboard over here. Nothing very much. You can keep stuff in there. And a little CD changer over here. Multiple CDs. You can fit in 4 at a time, which is old tech, really speaking. Nowadays, which car doesn't have at least 6? Tiny little windshield, but then that's enough for this car. Speaking of windshields, Asus is this new product that's come out. It's a sort of cool glass system which keeps temperatures at bay inside your car. It's a new product that's been launched. Why don't you go check that out? We'll still be here when you get back.
Today I am going to introduce the AIS Cool Glass for 4 segments of vehicles. That is in Scorpio, Honda Civic, Honda City and Swift Glass. Basically the heat transmit inside the vehicle, it may go up to the 100 degree centigrade temperature in summer position when outside temperature is 45 degree. So by fitting the cool glasses, it reduces the 20% of heat transmitting inside the vehicle. The main advantages of fitting the cool glasses is you are reducing your AC running condition because the inside temperatures are much more less than normal clear glasses. Last of all, I can say by fitting the cool glass, you can increase your AC conditions life, you can save your money as well as. Windshield expert already introduces the plastic repair, bumper repair and the spot painting. The bumper which is cost 3,000 to 18,000 rupees, by paying less than 1,000 rupees you can repair your bumper in Windshield Expert. So this is the all products is coming within short period of time in Windshield Expert around Delhi NCR area.
Now, one of the coolest things about this car is, of course, the fact that it's a convertible. But then the weather isn't always perfect for a convertible. Then you can do this. And then all of a sudden, the sun's in my heart and I'm ready for love. All right, singing in the rain, how appropriate. Well, lots of stuff you didn't know that. There's lots more stuff you didn't know. And we catch you on the roads, innocent and unaware. We come up to you and ask you questions you really should know the answer to. Depressingly, you don't. This is Car IQ.
Porsche logo, which animal? I think tiger? I don't know. I'm not sure, but I think it's horse. Don't know. Porsche car. Maybe a Jaguar, something. Lion or something.
No idea. At the moment, no idea.
नाम सुना है पोर्श कार के बारे में, लेकिन लोगों के बारे में आइडिया.
Porsche, I think it's tiger. I'm not sure about it. I think just it might be a horse.
Like I said, black, beautiful, and one hell of a ride. Right, so this is the Porsche Boxster S. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did, but I doubt it. I was doing the driving. Write into us at metronation@ndtv.com with all your bouquets and brickbats, etc. We'll enjoy them too. Hope you enjoy the show. We'll catch you next week, same time, same channel. This is Rashid Raza and Motormouth. Bye-bye.